Hello, and thank you for tuning in. I am your 7th star mystic, and you can call me 7. Welcome to, let's see what today is, 61319. That's today. You could say 061319, however you want to do it. Same thing, different way to say it. It is Thursday, and today I'm going to be using 3 decks, and I'm going to be doing what I'd like to call a soul searching weekly. So I'm going to be doing a weekly reading, and what I'm really feeling is that if you believe in the concept of past lives or reincarnation, there's going to be something very relevant for you in this video. If you're watching this, it's for a reason. So if you're familiar with watching Psychic Intuitives, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, thank it. And keep going, because this isn't going to resonate with everyone. So I'm just going to get started. First deck I'm going to start with is called the Soul Reflection Inspiration Oracle deck. You can find a link to that in the description box below. I'm also going to be using the Sacred Geometry deck by Janosh, and you can also find a link for that. Based on what these cards tell me, it will determine and dictate the content of the rest of the reading. So, let's begin. And for reference, when we do begin the reading, I will be using the Cosmic Tarot deck. That tarot deck is like my tried and true. That's the tarot deck I've had for the longest. So, thank you all for being here with me. I have blessed these cards already. I have not shuffled them yet. I wanted to share the pleasure with you. It's fun. This tarot deck has all of these different pictures on the back. Very cool. Very cool. This is my baby deck. That's what I like about it. It's kind of hard to shuffle though. I don't want to bend the cards, so I'm being very ginger with it. The card I've drawn is called Charity. This is a good one. The one underneath is called Commitment. I'm going to draw upon the energies of these two. It is time to give more. Service is key to the existence of humanity. You are born to serve. When we serve others, we serve ourselves. This is the most important card in this deck. Wow. To serve others is the ultimate gift to yourself. What you give comes back to you tenfold. So give of your heart, give of your soul, give financially if it feels right. And if you can afford it, just give. It is your duty. I love this card because this card is affirming to me, because I've been told I need to share my gifts with the world. So whatever that means for you, whatever you're good at, whatever you keep thinking about over and over in your head, about something you should do, something you should do, something you should do, something that you are. You are the thing already, and you know it. You just haven't pulled it out of you yet. So just think about your life purpose and what that means to you, because everybody has a right to access their own life purpose, no matter what their circumstances are. You are exactly where you are right now for a reason. Commitment. What are you committed to? What are the most important things in your life? Commitment is a hard concept to grasp. Most people don't understand the value of commitment. They take it lightly. They think commitments can be broken, but A commitment is a promise to uphold your own integrity. Trust in all. That is a commitment. Don't take commitments lightly. They are a sacred covenant that needs to be carried out. Finish what you start. Uphold your commitments. It is your duty. It is your honor. Be honorable today and do the right thing. You know what that is right? What kind of question is that? You know what that is right? What? Then do it. So I really like that these two concepts go together. Commit to yourself. Commit to yourself. Commit to what you're doing. You might say, I hate what I do. Commit to loving what you do. Commit to serving your purpose by giving your gifts no matter what it is you're doing. You can offer what you have no matter where you are or what you are doing. It is all in your mindset, and it is all in your behaviors. It is all in the way you speak. It is all in the way you conduct yourself, right? So those are our soul reflection cards, and now I'm going to draw a sacred geometry card. I'm excited. These have some awesome meanings in my handy guidebook, so when I draw this card, I'm going to read it out of the book. And I wonder where I put it. Found it. So, like I said, I blessed these decks already and I prayed over them. Maybe as I continue to make more videos, I will show you guys that part of everything. We'll see how I feel about it. I'll just keep kind of feeling it out. Aha, the one in the middle was hiding, but I felt it there. So, this is the card. I'm so sorry that the quality isn't better, but you can get the general idea. This card is called Enlightenment. And this is our sacred geometry card. This deck was a gift to me by a beautiful friend of mine named Clay. Thank you, Clay, for this amazing deck. I love sacred geometry. It is a solace. So I'm going to read the meaning of this card, Enlightenment. And I'm going to hold it up some more so you can see. Okay, enlightenment. The energy of enlightenment. I'm sorry, it's crooked. The energy of enlightenment helps you realize that you are a being of light. You are the personification of strength and divinity. What was I saying? Everybody has a light within them. I just saw an image in my head. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I'm a psychic intuitive reader, and I see things in my head, so I'm going to talk about them when I see them. I saw light, but I also saw crystals, like water crystals, light crystals, tiny crystals, fragments of light. Everybody has this equation of what their light, how it refracts in the sun, how it reflects different rays of light, such as there's a huge light spectrum. So the point is, it's up to you to tap into that and to appreciate it and to love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you can commit to yourself. And if you commit to yourself, you can figure out your life purpose. If you can figure out your life purpose, you can share it with others. if you share it with others, you'll feel a sense of fulfillment unlike any other. No matter how much money you have, no matter your assets, no matter your connections. It's all about what you do with it. Like I said, now I'm going to use the Cosmic Tarot deck. Like I said earlier, if you believe in past lives, there's going to be something here for you. If you don't believe in past lives, that's totally fine. I hope that there are some messages or that there are some things I say that you can relate to. And if not, I'm sure that my videos in the future will have something for you. No one gets left out. First two cards right off the bat. Ten of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I'm laughing because the Ten of Swords, well, first of all, laughter is medicine. And second of all, I'm laughing because the Ten of Swords in this tarot deck looks crazy. So insane. I keep adjusting. I'm still going to be in the process of perfecting my setup, so be patient with me. There's an end of a cycle. The Ten of Swords is one of the most painful cards in the deck. If you're watching this, it's very likely that you have been through hell and back to be standing where you are today. It's somehow like you, it's funny because when they say Ten of Swords is this card of, he can't be any more dead, he can't be any more defeated. And it's mental too. There's something to do with self-fulfilling prophecies. It's a big theme right now. And if you can't relate, then that wasn't for you. But if you can relate and you can immediately think of something that you've done, it's like saying, if you are familiar with pagan religion, pagan tradition at all, at the end of every statement they say, and so it is. So if you say, I'm going to fail today, and so it is. I take that back, by the way. But that was for the sake of an example. Because you say it because that's what you believe to be true, and so it is. People do not give themselves enough credit for how much power they hold. Because as a culture, we were taught to be disempowered. Because if we have our power, we're threatening to all of the things that need to be changed. Just saying. Just saying. If you disagree, that's totally fine. There's so many different ways to perceive this world, so if you don't like mine, just take it with a grain of salt. But you know, it's like you hit rock bottom. You suffered this really painful situation somehow, yet you found so much richness. It made you rich somehow. Like, all of a sudden, you knew exactly what you're doing. You have the plans, you have the blueprints, you have a good sense of humor about it. If you're not there yet, that's okay. But it's this sense of, I have everything I need all of a sudden. King of Pentacles. He's very wealthy. He's very wealthy. So this is about coming out of a painful situation and really learning from it. And this is going to help you in your quest to figure out what it is you're supposed to be doing now. You had to get there was some stuff that was in the way. Some stuff that was in the way. It's funny, I say there was some stuff that was in the way. The Two of Pentacles comes out. Two of Pentacles can be a card of having too many things to juggle at once. Based on what I know about the energies right now. Oh my God. So, let me break this down for you. What I just got in my hand. Let me touch first on the Two of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Right now, as of 6/13/19, June 3rd, 2019, Jupiter is in its home planet of Sagittarius. And if you don't know what that means, imagine this huge energy that is adventurous and expansive and joyful and happy and extremely well versed in the world, very cultured and experienced. All of the things that you want from that, but the World card isn't coming up, but it's the Wheel of Fortune, this energy of expansion. So maybe you feel like there's a lot you have going on right now, or maybe you feel like you're coming out of some indecision, you're coming out of some uncertainty, mental fears. And now you're like, well, now what do I do? You don't have to do anything other than what you're doing right now. Just keep doing what you're doing, because guess what? The Wheel of Fortune comes and everything falls into place. And this abundance comes. It's a very abundant time. It's a very abundant time. With the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, there are, if you believe in karma, I do, I know I do. Not only are there karmic cycles from your lifetime that are closing now, there are karmic cycles from the lifetime of your ancestors that are closing at this time. It's a very big time right now. It's very exciting, but kind of overwhelming, especially if you are intuitive. Or maybe that's just me. But speaking of intuitive, here we have the High Priestess and all of her, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say ethereal, but there's another word. In all of her ethereal glory, the Alpha and the Omega. The High Priestess, she works well with the King of Pentacles right now. She's the intuition. He's the guy to get it done and make it happen and make it manifest in real life. So wherever your intuition is guiding you right now, listen. Listen to it. Whatever it is you're wanting to build, this Three of Pentacles is all about building. Pentacles again, material, earthly, your assets, what you are manifesting into reality. Or, I'm also getting what you have manifested into reality, do something with it. This is a time of building upon your gifts. This is a time of you want to know what I just saw with this Three of Pentacles? If they build it wrong, if there's something that is misplaced or not done correctly, you know what they do? They dismantle it and put it back together correctly, because they're not gonna half-ass it. They're not gonna half-ass it, especially with the King of Pentacles. They're going to make high quality, high caliber products. And that's what you can do. You can use your gifts to make high quality, high caliber products. Is it going to happen tomorrow? No, that's extremely unrealistic. King of Pentacles. Pentacles is like commitment, which is funny because it's literally commitment. I know my finger is blocking that, but it says commitment. Pentacles, commitment. Commit to closing out old cycles, releasing the pain, healing. You know what I just saw? If you're going through overwhelming grief right now, you are not alone. You are not alone. If you've been through a period of overwhelming grief, it will get better. There's a grief that was maybe very overwhelming, and then it's replaced tenfold by something joyful to take its place. Because grief makes us feel empty or lackluster. But once you let all of that go, you have this Two of Wands. Embarking. That's a great card for the energy of Jupiter and Sagittarius. Embarking on a journey. Expanding into a journey. But right now, we're not even expanding into it yet. You want to know why? Because the journey is the rest of our lives. So you expand into today. Expand into today. That's all you have to do. That's all that's required of you. Building little by little every day. Making it manageable. It's not going to be overwhelming. It's not going to be too much. You're in charge. You regulate when you clock in and when you clock out. I mean, in all reality, you may not be able to regulate when you clock in and when you clock out. You may have a boss that regulates that. But I'm saying the point is you have a right to reclaim the way you spend your energy, no matter what that means for you. You have a right to reclaim it, and you have a right to utilize it. Here we have the Princess of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles. The traditional tarot card, she would be a page, so she has something to offer. She's a delivery of a small gift. So you could be getting small gifts throughout your day. You could be receiving unexpected presents or unexpected money. But I'm saying something, it's more than that. It feels very meaningful. It feels like it means something to you, but I don't have any water in this. But I don't know, maybe it's just me. Oh no, it's not just me. I know I don't have any water right now, but the High Priestess is the ocean. She is the forces of nature, right? There's something big, huge, you know? But this Princess of Pentacles, she knows how to enjoy the little things in every moment to the absolute fullest. And because she can do that through the law of attraction, she attracts more and more beautiful things to her, these high quality things. You can not only build them, you can reap the benefits and the rewards of building them and enjoy those things. You don't have to just work. You can rest too. Resting is very important right now. So, but even if you're resting, think about what the future is. Wow, I was holding that up, thinking about what the future can be. Because on the bottom of the deck, as of right now, is the Eight of Cups. Walking away from people, places, and things that do not serve us anymore. In some cases, this is a plot twist. In some cases, we're going to be returning to things that we left behind because their value has completely changed since the last time we walked away from them. Imagine putting money in a stock and you walk away and you stop looking at it. I know this isn't the traditional interpretation of what Eight of Cups means, but this is important. You walk away and you come back and its value has exponentially grown since the last time you even looked at it. So the good thing is High Priestess is here. However this resonates with you, just know that you can use and trust your intuition and your discernment. If you have mental clarity and mental confusion on something, be patient and take it a day at a time. Don't rush. Keep envisioning. This is a visionary energy. Keep envisioning the future for yourself. What you see, the Wheel of Fortune will bring you all kinds of luck. What's this? He's been following me around lately. He has something to say to me, so I don't know. But I'll try to decipher what he has to say to you. Prince of Swords. Knight of Swords. He's the fastest moving knight in the deck. I think I relate to him lately. My mind moves very quickly. And he is the knight of mentality and thought. So make sure that you are taking charge of your thoughts right now, or maybe you feel like your thoughts are taking charge of you. But it's because there's passion there. Every prince is very driven and they have valiant intentions. Well, maybe not the Prince of Wands, but we're not talking about him. We're talking about the Prince of Swords, and he can help. This energy can help you cut through clarity. Cut through. I need him too. Cut through confusion and illusion. Maybe your thoughts are moving from one thing to another, to another, to another. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to delegate. King of Pentacles knows how to delegate. That's what makes him so different from the King of Wands. He's the King of Earth. He thrives on teamwork. So does the King of Water. King of Earth and the King of Water. They all thrive on teamwork, but the King of Pentacles especially is very good at saying, oh, this is what I'm going to end this reading with because I don't think I can go much longer. I might get one more card, but King of Pentacles knows how to say, if you're good at this, if you're good at this, if you're good at this, you all have a role to play, so play your role and do it well. And that goes exactly back to what we were saying about charity and commitment. Commit to yourself so you can serve, not to serve out of guilt or fear or sure, you have a sense of obligation, but you can even change the way you look at it. Serve for the sake of creating something, being creative, using your creative energy. And I've heard so many people say, I'm not creative. I'm not creative at all. And I'm like, if you have a body and a mind, you're creative. Whether it's creating stories, creating structures, creating things with your hands, creating sentences, you are creative. So if you talk to yourself that way, you should reconsider, because, or maybe just find a different word, such as, I'm not a painter. It's fine, you're not a painter. Alright, well, last two cards, folks. The Hierophant. He sees all. Well, he is the counterpart to the High Priestess. These are the people that the Emperor and the Empress turn to for counsel. The High Priest and the High Priestess. This High Priest is very community oriented. He is this energy. You're very in tune with what you want. It's not even what you want, what your mission in this world is. You're tuning into it. You're seeing what that might look like, even if that's not how it turns out. Visualizing things is huge. It's funny, we have the Enlightenment Sacred Geometry card, and we also have the High Priest and the High Priestess. So maybe you're feeling like you're going through, I'm so sorry if you can't see that very well, maybe you feel like you're going through a period of major wake-up call type vibes, and it's a good wake-up. It's the kind where you wake up in the morning and you feel really great. So I hope you can relate to that. We have the Three of Cups as our last and final card. I know this has been somewhat of a long reading, and I may be able to cut them down, but I appreciate all those who have stuck with me till this point. I'm going to talk about the Three of Cups, and then I'm going to sum up this reading, and I hope that you guys have been getting something from this. The Three of Cups is a card of reunion. It's funny because if you are in a relationship or in a situation that has a potential for blossoming into a relationship, or wishing for a relationship, no matter where you stand, this is an energy that is available to you now. The Hierophant is the High Priest. The Three of Cups is a reunion. This is known sometimes as a reunion of souls. It can be weddings, celebrations, parties. It's very much like have fun, hang out with friends, hang out with loved ones, celebrate. It's a card of celebration, and it's funny because if you think about the three, it's two people being joined by a higher calling. The priest is just the medium. The higher when really, I think you should get married by a high priestess, because why not? If you want to get married by the high priestess, get married by the high priestess, because she can marry people too. But what I'm saying is, there's a divine aspect to this union. It is ordained by the most prestigious, elegant powers of the cosmic forces. That's beautiful. If that resonates with you, take this as a sign that there are forces in your world much bigger than you could imagine, helping you and guiding you. You can let go of the pain of the past. Build a sturdy foundation for today and tomorrow and the future. Enjoy the small things, smells, especially when it comes to the five senses. Allow yourself to be sensual. Enjoy eating, drinking, sexual activities if you are old enough and in the mind to do those things. Walk away from the things that don't serve you. Return to the things that do serve you, even if you thought that they were diminished, because the world is a strange and undulating place, and you have access to your intuition at any given moment because it's yours and yours alone. Only you can decide what your truth is. Even if your thoughts are racing, even if you feel like you're still trying to make sense of everything, there's a hope. There's a lot of hope and optimism for the future. And there's a reunion of polarities coming together under a force of transcendence. I'll be with you again soon, and thank you for joining me.